Alright, today we're working on a 2004 Toyota Sienna piece. You don't actually have to take off the entire dash. Heater core right here. Basically you can see I've stripped the entire center panel and also taken out the glove compartment and then the one little sub compartment underneath this. This is an XLE, by the way. So backing up, I had a heater core that was leaking. The reason I knew it is the carpet on the side was completely damp. So the approach I chose to take was to bend back these metal tabs. This is only aluminum, so you can pry it away. And then this fits in there with a little O-ring. Just gets shoved into there. I think the O-ring's sufficient. There was also this metal bracket keeping the heater core in. If you look on AutoZone, it tells you have to take out your air conditioning and a bunch of other stuff, but you can see that, you know, it's not really necessary. This does slide out relatively easy. You know, you just have to capture some of the coolant that gets left in here. Somebody on another show took a wet vac. You could do that if you want. But on mine, which it's interesting, it was the passenger side carpet that was totally wet. So let me try to back up so you get a view of everything. Quite a bit of disassembly. That's it. Thank you. Okay, so the technique is simply to put your screwdriver in. You can see where I've done a couple crimp removals already. So the technique is to put your screwdriver in here. The technique, you just slowly pry this out. I'm mainly pushing against the pipe. Okay, so I now removed the ends here by pulling these flanges back. Okay, so hopefully all that'll fit together nice. If not, I'll just have to pull those out and put in the new ones. You see, it's just gonna slide back in here. Really nicely. I'm going to pull it out a little bit so I can engage these. Hopefully they engage okay. Oh crap, looks like they're a little bigger. Possibly. You know, this looks like a fail. Oh, I'm going to have to pull out the inside. Take that all apart and then replace those with these. So that sucks. Okay, so this is start with. What I ended up doing is removing the connection here. I know some people would put in a splice here where you just get a rubber hose and a couple of worm gear clamps or hose clamps and clamp it on here. But what I ended up doing is prying these back with screwdrivers, and then I reinstalled them after I shoved the heater core in. By the way, the heater core just slides out right here, but you have to remove this giant bar that's in the way, which is more than a nuisance, but it is doable. So the one thing I tried is to reuse these pipes, but unfortunately the aftermarket pipes had a different OD here, and so they didn't fit into this location. So that's what I ended up doing. So what I did is, after I installed them, after I pried them all the way back, I would go ahead and hit this on the outside. I'm not sure I would recommend that. Probably safer route would be to go the hose clamp route in retrospect, but I'd already taken these off thinking I could reuse the old ones without messing with everything under the hood. Unfortunately, I had to take off the top of the air breather and then one more plastic housing in from the air breather. So I was able to access the heater hoses and then disconnect them and get them installed. So right now the trick is to reinstall this unit. Notice there's lots of plastic connectors and junk in the way, and all these wires had to be disconnected from the various locations here. So the trick is to get this one lined up, that one lined up, and then this one, and now we're in.